What? I got an email from Miss Takahashi. My name is Keiichi Sato, 27 years old. I'm in sales, but to be honest, I've been feeling a little down lately. Keiichi, I heard the last meeting didn't go so well. Mr. Ueno. Ah, yes, well... Don't be so depressed. Soon you'll be able to get a big deal just like I do. Haha, I'll give it my best next time. Exactly. No point in being depressed anymore. Yeah, you're right. Oh, I've got something scheduled after this, so I'll excuse myself. Miss Takahashi may seem cool at work, but outside of that, she laughs a lot. She's so cute. Huh? What?
What's wrong? Is something bothering you? You look terrible.
Oh, sorry. I checked my emails during a meeting with the president.
An email is no big deal. Are you sure you're alright?
I got this email from Miss Takahashi.
Takahashi? Me?
Miss Takahashi? No, that can't be. I really respect Miss Takahashi.
Oh, thank you.
You work hard every day to make things easier for all of us. So I know you wouldn't send an email like this.
I really value you, Keiichi.
Really? But just the other day in that meeting.
I heard. But you know, I've heard from others that you're a polite and sincere person, and I trust you very much.
I didn't know you thought of me that way.
Hard-working, diligent people like you are essential to the company, so... I didn't send such an email.
Thank you. Huh? Then what exactly is this email?
It's so weird. Does anything come to mind?
Ah, this email. It's written in the style similar to Mr. Ueno's.
True, especially the way it ends.
Excuse me, what's this about?
So here's what happened.
See? I would never send an email like that.
I see.
So, Keiichi, what do you think? There's no record of sending the email. Right? I'd appreciate it if you'd stop with these strange accusations.
Yes, I apologize for doubting you about the email, but since this is a good opportunity, I'd like to talk a bit.
Talk? About what? I often get feedback from colleagues.
I've heard that, depending on the person, your attitude and words change.
So what? I just adjust my tone based on their tenure and experience level.
But when the content changes, it can leave the team unsure of which guidance to trust. I've heard that Keiichi has been stepping in to provide clarification.
Keiichi's been supporting me.
Our company values open communication.
But with your current attitude, it seems everyone feels a bit intimidated. Isn't it unprofessional to be too friendly in the workplace? I believe it's important to maintain a certain level of authority.
It's not about being overly friendly.
Isn't it more about creating an environment where employees feel comfortable sharing ideas and opinions? Ugh.
Keiichi's support is impressive as expected.
And I occasionally get feedback from clients as well. They say that the information Mr. Ueno introduces varies depending on the company. Well, of course, the content varies depending on the company's size. That's true, but if we change our message for each company, we ultimately risk losing trust in our own company.
That's right.
Being honest without trying to cover things up helps build better relationships and leads to long-lasting business partnerships. Ugh, are you saying that I was wrong?
Mr. Ueno, your dedication to the company isn't wrong. I want you to be mindful of your words.
Yes. Did I go a bit too much? But it was something I've wanted to tell you directly for a while. Keiichi, along with the other employees, are valuable team members. I know everyone is passionate about their work, so I sometimes come across too strongly. Mr. Ueno, so that's how you felt. I made many mistakes when I was younger, and I don't want others to go through the same struggles. What? Even if you make mistakes? Yes, Keiichi, you were feeling down about that meeting the other day, right? I've had plenty of experiences like that. I never imagined you had times like that. Keiichi, you have the trust of everyone. You have room to grow, and I have high hopes for you. Ah, that's right. Mr. Ueno has always covered for my mistakes. Thank you. I'm glad to know how you really feel. Well, since it was a good opportunity, I shared my thoughts too. Please continue teaching me more from now on. But go easy on me. Yui, there's still some time before the meeting, right?
We're fine. It's been a while since the three of us visited a client together.
Ah! What?
What's wrong?
Keiichi, I heard about that mysterious email. So you still don't know who sent it? Yeah, that's right. And since it's still unsolved, it crosses my mind and bothers me sometimes. No way, Keiichi. Could someone hate you?
Keiichi? No way!
I hope not. Well, I just closed a big deal recently and am known as the star of the sales team. Ugh, Atsushi's vibe is something I'm not great with. Keiichi, you're my peer and I recognize you as a worthy rival. Keep it up.
Hey, wait! I'm also your peer. I'm not going to lose to you two, no way!
Where is the explanation written? Wait, where was it again? Sir, that explanation can be found on page 7 of the document. Oh, here it is. We've also included an alternative pattern, which might be more suitable. Yes, this pattern might actually be better. If you'd like, I can explain that as well. I wish you had introduced this one from the beginning. My apologies. Then allow me to explain.
I'm so glad it ended well. It's all thanks to your support, Keiichi.
Not at all. It was because we all worked together.
No way! Without your support, I don't think the client would have been satisfied.
No.
Miss Takahashi mentioned before that she was impressed with your support, Keiichi.
Miss Takahashi did. Hearing that from someone makes it even more rewarding. Keiichi, you seem to be especially favored by the higher-ups. Huh? Miss Takahashi? Hey, there's something that's been on my mind. What is it, Atsushi? That mysterious email. Could it actually have been from Miss Takahashi? What? No way. I looked at the sender's address and thought it looked similar to hers. There's no way Miss Takahashi would do something like that.
NGA?
See, it's similar, right?
They do look similar, but...
Miss Takahashi acts all nice, but I just can't trust her. Miss Takahashi isn't like that. She's been worried about this the whole time. Are you sure about that? Keiichi, maybe you're just being convinced by her. What? Looks like you need me around. Alright, let's all go ask Miss Takahashi. I'm sure it's not her, so it's probably a waste of time. But Atsushi won't back down once he's made up his mind.
So, y'all came to see me?
Yes. I told them that it absolutely couldn't have been you.
Listen, I wouldn't send that kind of email to my valued employees.
Right.
Exactly! I'm sorry for coming along too.
See, Atsushi apologized to Miss Takahashi. So, does anyone else ever use your smartphone or tablet, Miss Takahashi? Ugh, you're still suspicious?
I don't think so. Oh, hello? My niece sometimes uses my device to play games, so I thought maybe, but that wasn't it. Your niece is still very young, right? Yes, she is. Besides, she wouldn't be able to send email.
Even if someone had sent it from Miss Takahashi's device, there's no trace of it. See? I told you, there's no way Miss Takahashi did it.
I'm glad the suspicion has been cleared.
Miss Takahashi, staying cool even when accused. She's amazing. So, who could it be? We've come this far and still don't know who did it. It's like a mystery that won't be solved, haha.
Hey, it's not funny.
Sorry, but I'm also relieved it wasn't. Mr. Ueno or Miss Takahashi, whom I really respect. Yeah, that's really true. We've got your back, so let's put this behind us and move forward. Huh? Oh yeah. I was kind of ready to let it go, but then Atsushi started suspecting Miss Takahashi. Well, it's fine now, I guess.
Those two seem to get along well. What do you mean? Atsushi is quite competitive and used to see Keiichi as a huge rival, right? Exactly. But lately Atsushi has been looking out for Keiichi. Lately? Even today, after a client meeting, Atsushi suddenly started suspecting Miss Takahashi and brought us here. Well, it shows he's concerned about Keiichi. It doesn't really seem that way, though.
Mr. Ueno? What's going on? I wanted to talk about the email.
Mr. Ueno, did something come to mind?
When Keiichi received that email, I was out drinking with Atsushi. Atsushi did say he was out drinking with Mr. Ueno. It's embarrassing to say, but I was quite drunk at the time. The next day, when I heard about the email from Miss Takahashi and Keiichi, I couldn't remember anything. True, but gradually my memory started coming back, and I recalled my conversation with Atsushi. Keiichi and Atsushi were discussing resignations. They said they weren't sure about the procedure, so I told them to write a resignation letter and submit it to the department head. Oh, but it wasn't that they actually wanted to resign.
I'm relieved.
I think I did have that kind of conversation with Atsushi before. Then Atsushi started drafting that email to send to Keiichi. Atsushi said that Keiichi wouldn't understand just by talking, so he'd actually send that email. What? Of course, I told him that doing something like that even as a joke was unacceptable, but Atsushi, who was having fun, completed the email and showed it to me. I firmly told him again not to send it, but then the email ended up in my inbox, so that means... Haha, well, I was drunk, so I just... kind of... So, Atsushi was the one who sent the email, right? Why didn't you just admit it after that meeting?
You knew Keiichi was worried about it.
You can't cross the line even if it's a joke. The next day, Mr. Ueno got called in and it turned into a big deal, didn't it? Atsushi, you're cheerful and help lift the mood at the office. But at the same time, there are times when you go too far. You can't read the room and joke around excessively. Because of the confusion you caused, Keiichi always had to cover for you.
I heard about you too, Atsushi.
Let me guess, just stories about being a show-off, right? Even Miss Takahashi seemed to favor Keiichi.
A show-off? Yes, that may be true, but... clients often said that your energy always lifted their spirits when they met you.
I've heard that often too.
I was proud that we had an employee who was praised by clients. Atsushi, you're popular among your peers as well.
I wanted to support others as much as I did because you were there, Atsushi. Huh? I couldn't land big deals one after another like you did. So instead, I focused on being meticulous, and that's what got me recognized. Because you were there. Ah, what on earth have I been doing? Miss Takahashi, Mr. Ueno, what Atsushi did is inexcusable. But I realized he didn't actually mean to harm me seriously. So could you find a way to resolve this amicably?
Atsushi ended up resigning on his own, even though a written apology would have sufficed.
That was right after Keiichi secured that big deal.
Do you think he felt awkward?
Have you heard anything since? It seems his new workplace was quite different from our company's environment, and he didn't feel comfortable there.
Our company is really easy to work at after all.
So it turns out he left that job too, and I've heard rumors that he's now taking it easy at home. Well then, Keiichi, congratulations on your big contract and promotion. Thank you.
Aw, you've gone and beaten me to it. Keiichi was recognized as a trustworthy person, and it was unanimously agreed upon in the meeting.
It's all thanks to everyone.
We really appreciate what you did in this whole situation, Keiichi. So let's celebrate properly soon. Oh, I want to share stories that only us peers would get. So next time, let's go out for drinks, just the two of us.
Oh dear. Thanks for watching.
Please subscribe.